Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to another Starcraft commentary. This is going to be ASL round of 16 and this is going to be the first group, Group A, and in this group I might say this is the group of death. I mean, this is the group of death for me because we have Mini, the current ASL champion, and then we're going to be having Light, a very formidable Terran, easily I think the top 3 Terran right now in professional Korean Starcraft, and we're going to be having Royal, easily the best player in 2022, period, out of all of the races and all of the players. And finally Rain. Rain, again, the only player, the only human to ever have won Star Leagues in both competitive Starcraft 1 and Starcraft 2. And I mean, this lineup is just so stacked. And in any groups where you have, I feel that in this group, Light is the underdog. He's the least favorite player. And in any group where you have Light as the least favorite player, then that group's gonna be a group that's to my understanding. So I'm very excited to have this group here. And by the way, in this round of 16, we'll be having, I think, best of 3. So any player getting to 2 wins first will win, and then they're going to have the 2 winners play against each other, the 2 losers play against each other, and then the finals. So let's see how that is going to unfold. The first match is going to be between Mini and Light. Mini is the Protoss located at the bottom right corner of the map in the white color, and Light is the red Terran located in the top right corner of the map, and this is going to be Vermeer, a very standard map nowadays in ASL. We've seen quite a lot of games on it, and it's very exciting to have these players play off on it. And I mean, this is why Mini wasn't playing in KCM yesterday. I think because he was just hiding his builds and deeply practicing for this tournament, and I can understand that. I mean, I'm quite sure he's the captain of KCM for Protoss as well, so I kind of understand why he kind of skipped KCM to go for this preparation. So let's see how his preparation is going to be going out for him in today's match. Looks like Light goes for a very early scout, and he's very lucky to have it, spot on in the first try. And he's going to be putting down the command center blind, and Mini is going to be blind behind this. He has no information. That SCV is faking like a bunker building, just to make Mini think, I'm going to go for bunker with the BBS. By the way, BBS means barracks, a blind depot. It's like a very aggressive build that is sure to win if Protoss goes to something like this, with no Zealot, just Dragoon with range. But Mini have decided, he's not going to take it. He's just going to continue on with what he planned, and Mini is a player that is known for very careful planification of his games. Going for the engineering bay here just to make Mini a little bit deny a bit of his expansive plan, but that is not what he's going for. He's gone for Dragoon, and then he's gone for robotics. I'm sorry, gone for having to score upgrade. So he didn't need his money to invest in a Nexus, and Light just lost some money. I think when you cancel a Terran building, you get back 25% of what you invested. But anyways, it's a little bit of money I think lost for Light quite needlessly. And now Mini is going to take his expansion, and this Dragoon just missed that SCV in the center. I don't know if that was pure luck or Light just know this map like the inside of his palm. But the game is going to go on for a little bit, and both of the players have opted to go for very economic build. That SCV is going to move now, I feel. Okay, so it looks like Mini has chosen a quite audacious plan that is going to be Dark Templar Rush, and we'll be seeing if that is going to go with any kind of robotic support. But no robotic support. This is going to be purely Dark Templar out of one gateway event, and this SCV wasn't even able to even scout the morphication, the warping of the Nexus, so he cannot even confirm that Mini has put down his Nexus or not. Blind Terran engineering bay going behind this just to fight against any additional cheese like this one, Dark Templar Rush, as well as the robotics build like Dreaver and Shadow Rush, or as well as Dark Templar drop. So that is what Light is going for him, and it's very fortunate to have his kind of bet paid off correctly. He's got an early command center, and he just needs to survive this first rush coming in from Mini. It looks like Mini's gonna be just sending one Dark Templar directly to the Terran's expansion. because of course he doesn't have drop technology. And let's see if Mini is going to be putting down his third Nexus immediately after this, or he's going to do something else. Okay, looks like the missile turret is going up behind this. I don't think Mini has a vision of that. Of course, he can push one of his Dragoon forward just to get into the position to see what's going on, but maybe he's going to do that later when the Dark Templars is coming in, and maybe he has a slight vision of that, but it is just out of reach of the Dragoon. And finally the tank is going to get here. It's going to push back one of the Dragoon, and the Dragoons are falling back, and again try to take some pot shots. And this both Darks are coming in, and let's see if the Dragoons are going to fight with the Dark Templar, or the Dark Templar is going to go in on its own. Two Dark Templars are going to go together. Maybe Mini has a sense of what's going on. He's going to have a double attack now. So Dragoons and Dark Templar, the Dark Templars are kind of getting stuck here, swiping at one of the tank. The tank is dead, and they're going to attack one more tank here, and another tank is dead. We have another turrets inside. Turrets are desperately being built everywhere, but we have one Dark falling and taking out that tank, and the other Dark is trying to swipe away at that SCV building one of the turret, and that tank is almost dead. Tank dead, and do we have any more Dragoon pressure to attack into that area? We have Vultures here now. The Vultures takes out one of the Dark, and the other Dark is escaped. He's gonna go and hide in the corner now. Science scan station is going up. No, that is not a scan station, that is a turret, and that turret is very poorly placed. It's going to be forced to be cancelled, and he cancels it. Yeah, so I think this build, I don't know if it goes out in favor of Mini or not, but we have Vultures coming out, and let's see if these two Dark Templars are going to be able to stop at the end of the Vultures. One Vulture down, three Vultures on the move. Okay, another down, so two more Vultures. This Vultures might get swiped as well, but no, and he's going to have to block his what is it, his expansion now, because the only thing that he has are Dark Templars, so every Dark Templars is converging towards the Terran's expansion, but they are stopping in the middle. This Dragoon is coming back, one Dark Templar trying to come out, but of course more Vultures coming in, so this might be turning out to be disastrous for Mini. I feel that one Dark Templar is hiding here, just he knows exactly where's the location of that mine, and I think at this point Mini needs to have some Zealot to have kind of buffer away at this threat. We might have Dragoon Mine Drag. That Dragoon is trying to Mine Drag, but it's not good enough. And now these mines are making it very, very difficult for these units to come out and get any kind of work done. But finally, those units are getting destroyed, and Mini is going to take a swipe at that pylon to try to take it out. On this Dark is going to be coming in, and that is going to be clearing out the last Vulture, I feel. No! The Vulture lives, and Mini has very good knowledge of where exactly are the mines located. He still cannot move his units over there, and mine shows excellent preparation and very, very good understanding of how the game works as well. And so far still Mini is not able to take his third base, even though he built it very, very fast, because this map is very, very much opened, and you can't just hide your units or something like that behind pylon walls. You need to make like 8 pylons if you want to block your expansion. And it looks like Mini is allowing Light to freely take his base, but of course Light doesn't know that. He's going very, very carefully with just tons of turrets, and making sure that everything is going to be on time, and he's not going to be vulnerable to some kind of surprise attack that's coming in now. I think scan station is probably done by now as well. Finally, Mini is going to transfer his probe, and that is just going to be just at the same time as Light, and that's a little bit unfortunate for him. Third Comsat station going up. There's a mine right there, and finally, Light is Mini is able to clear out and the Vultures, menacing his base over here. Of course, there's one mine remaining, and that mine might prove disastrous later if that Dark Templar walks all the way and generate a mine drag. No, that Dark Templar is going out the other way. We have a scan going up here just to see if there's gonna be Stargate going up. There's something in the corner. Is that a Stargate? But of course, Light sees the Robo 6 as well as the shuttle, so that is not a Stargate. That is just going to be a forge. We've had some very crazy game on this map. On KCM, I believe. Let's take a look who played on Vermeer in KCM yesterday. Let's see, there was not yesterday, maybe. Yeah, so Snow versus Rush. So very good game. And the link to that video is on also my YouTube channel. So please go ahead and take a look at that. Rush versus Snow on Vermeer, the 7th game of KCM in yesterday's sets. We are going to have a Dark Templar drop here from Mini. I wasn't sure if he has prepared both Dark Templar and High Templar. We'll see. Let's go High Templar or Light Templars? High Templars, right? So why don't we have Dark and Light Templars, and why don't we have Light and Heavy Templars? It's just something that I never understand. But anyways, looks like Mini's gonna have a slight contain out here in the middle of the map against Terran. We're gonna have a drop here. That's gonna be High Templar, I feel. I know it's gonna be Zealot first, 2 Zealot and a Reaver. Okay, so that is nothing that I like what I envisioned. That Reaver is gonna be able to take out 1 tank, and yeah, so that 1 tank is dead, and this turret is going out down as well. So that is a lot of value of you know, dealt. A lot of damage was dealt, I feel, for Mini doing this exchange. 125 supply for Mini versus 100 just 100 supply for Light. But Light won't mind that much because he's scaling up his upgrades more efficiently. Just only 1 armory so far. Minis is gonna try to come in, and this time with High Templars to have some storm because the turrets were destroyed. But of course, Light knows what is best for him. It's gonna be remaking those turrets ASAP. I won't be surprised if we make like 4 turrets just to carry that area completely. 1 good scan, Observer running away for its life. We don't have any Goliath's action so far. I'm very surprised because Goliath has been a staple of Terran play against Protoss. I think in competitive Starcraft lately. 3 Shadow with speed, and I'm not sure if Light was able to scan that. He has no vision on the the rest of this map. Only now 2 vultures are starting coming out in the on the eastern side of the map. It's going to have a huge drop here. They are surpassing every single observing function of the Terran, and they're going to go and hide in the corner. And the only thing that Light sees is just two High Templars who are just created in the expansion of Mini. He is hitting something. I'm not sure what he's hitting. Maybe he's hitting that SCV. But anyways, 3 shadows are coming in, dropping Zealot, and 1 shadow is turning around. I don't know why. We have very good Storm taking out a lot of units. These guys are coming in here, and a ton of Storm. He might want to storm the tank, but he doesn't. He's gonna storm other things instead, and the entire SCV line is massacred. 150 supply now in favor of Mini, and 120 in favor of Light. And this is what happened when you underestimate the Protoss power of airplay, and you don't go for anything like Goliaths or just enough turrets. He's dropping more stuff, and that is just hitting. Well, still clearing 1 tank, and still surviving. Clearing 3 SCVs, 2 SCVs dead. He might do a Mind Drag right here. Why these vultures are not yet in place, and that Mind Drag will be devastating. A lot more units are coming out. 160 supply, and Light is going to do a huge push now. He's got +1 upgrade, but Storm is very devastating. This Observer is able to see everything. Lots of tanks supported by 1 science vessels and a bunch of vultures as well. They have taken kind of entrenched positions here on those steps in the middle of the map, and they're slowly pushing towards Mini's base. Of course, Mini's is powering on 4 bases right now, just purely on orbiters. He's got +1 upgrade, so very similar upgrade to what Terran has. This area is very precarious for Protoss because there's a kind of a space right there where you can't move your units freely. Mini is trying to reposition his army quite into attack now, and he's attacking, and these forward tanks are going to be facing a lot of problems. Very good time to land the High Templar just as the tank to shell, and these 2 Reavers are attacking a lot and picking up both Reavers beautifully, and we even have a Dark Templar in the mix and taking a lot of splash damage on those tanks. But now the tanks are shelling in the vicinity, and we just need more shadow play, I feel. Xehanort are going to do some splash damage. Once again, these units are backing up into the against the wall that is just the Nexus. Some units are coming out, drawing some Terran power. This High Templar might get destroyed. Some Zealots coming in, and now we have attack coming from all sides. Very good Matrix, but we don't see the rest of Mini's forces engaging. He's not engaging his forces correctly, and we might have some drop. Very good drop here. A lot of Zealot bombing and storming out, you know, just a bunch of units and even picking up the High Templars as the engagement is finished. Even more storm. These units are coming out. A Reaver coming out just on time. Zealots are coming out. Do we have another Highest Templar hit? No, we don't. But a lot of splash damage, and the Reaver got picked up magnificently. Just taking up some, and some Dragoons are coming in from behind, and these tanks are unsieged. These tanks are not sieged. One tank dead. Is the Reaver dead? I think the Reaver is dead. We might have a Mind Drag now. We have no Mind Drag so far, but the rest of the Dragoons are coming in. We have one Reaver again generating a lot of hits, and all of these units are destroyed, and even the Science Vessel is destroyed. And now it's time for Mini to kind of get back, you know, construct his defenses once again, clear out mines, don't lose units like that, use the Observer play, and just prepare for the next battle. And both of the plays are very on top of macro. Light has been able to put down his 4th bases during this engagement, and so is Mini taking out his 5th bases. He's moving his observers everywhere just to make sure that he's able to, you know, see everything and clear out the mines. Vulture's coming here, taking out his first cannon. More Protoss army coming in to reinforce, but he's, you know, slowed down a lot by these minefields laid by Light. And more Vultures coming in. This is a time one time in the game where Vulture plays is very dangerous. As a Protoss plays, you have to be very careful, you know, sniping High Templars, picking up probe in transfer like this. But, you know, I think Mini is defending quite well, but he needs to transfer his probe. He would better use just his shadow, man. Just don't transfer your probe blindly by land route. Just use one shadow to transfer 8 probes there. That is what I would advise Mini to do this one, because he's very very heavy on shadow play. You know, he's got like 3 shadows already, and some of them are idle, so he could definitely use them in this battle. Anyways, looks like Light has been able to secure his 4 base and is mining comfortably out of those bases. Mini, of course, is busy defending himself. I mean, of course, you know, during this time you don't have the APM required to do everything that you need, you know. So of course, if Mini was a god or like a, you know, a computer like Big Blue or something like that, and of course, you know, he can multitask like crazy and send some units out, some shadow to kind of harass the base at the 2 o'clock position as he transfers probes, as he macro, etc. But of course, he's just human, so he can do that. And you know, he let Light has some time to prepare his defenses, and that base is now set up. But I think Mini will be coming back, because shadow play, when you have 3-4 shadow like this, you cannot just stop it with 4 turrets. Even you need 10 turrets, 10 turrets with mine under turrets, and that's what you need. A scan was going up for Light, but not in this expansion of Mini, and he was not able to see what Mini was up to. And now we're going to have it's going to be super careful. We have one mine taking up another Dragoon. These units are pushed back. A bunch of shadows is in the middle of the map, and they're going to drop into this area. This area is completely naked. Nothing here, but some stuff in the center. But he's going to come in. The Reaver got hit by the mine, but the Reaver still survived. They're going to target the supply depot. Now there's 6 supply depot here, as well as the academy. The tank might siege. The tank is sieging now. The Reaver needs to get out of sight so that the Xenon can come out and engage the tanks. We have a huge counter attack here from Light, but I think it's just buying a lot of time for Mini, because these positions on the map are definitely not worth fighting for. These hills, they have no value. What Light needs to do is take out bases, and he's going to try to do just that, I feel. We have some units here taking out the oh my god, 2 High Templars providing a lot of defensive values, but still more High Templars here, and Light's going to be super careful. We have one Reaver taking out a lot of stuff, and what is storming just empties baseline. Defensive High Templar once again for the wind. But there's no shadow to pick them up. But Light is losing one base. He's taking up another base at the 10 o'clock position. Tank on this very narrow choke. more storm coming on the tanks, and the tanks are completely destroyed. Just one remaining, and Light is down to, I think, what is it? Still 3 mining bases. So it's quite okay for him. Mini needs to again mass produce shadow units getting stuck everywhere here. Mini's is sending back the rest of his troops, and he's going to be trying to reinforce and try to save these bases. Some Zealot bombing, just one Zealot is definitely not enough to clear out these units fast enough, but now they're able to clear out. The tanks are unsieging, and more units are coming in to reinforce. And where's the rest of Mini's troops? He has more troops, but I think they kind of pinned in the expansion. They are not able to reinforce effectively. Finally, are they moving out? We don't have anything. Light is all over the place. Mini is not reacting on time. Finally, these tanks are focus firing on the command center, and they're not able to take it out on time, and Dragoon's able to clear it. And this soft contain here is still quite good. Reavers are here, and Mini's gonna be careful because tanks are in his back. We have tanks taking out one Reaver, but not able to take out the other Reaver. Some High Templars are getting picked up along the way, and I think Mini's kind of falling apart a little bit, I feel. He just didn't micro fast enough in this kind of battles. One Reaver blocking the path of these units. This can happen, guys. This can happen a lot. As you're very focused on intense on your attack and your defenses. More Protoss armies is coming in. Minis is still blocking the middle of his base. He's not paying attention at all. He's got a bunch of units blocked in there. We have some huge drop. High Templar dropping stuff all over the place. Very good storm. We need to have another storm, taking out 3 tanks already, and this base is once again clear out. But Minis is still stuck inside his main. You can see some units getting stuck. Let's see if they're going to get unstuck soon, because he cannot just fight with 1/3 of his army. I mean, that's just really ridiculous as Light is expanding with the map. And finally, Mini realized that his units is blocking the ramp, and he's able to clear them now. And he's gonna again go for a counterattack. He just needs to produce more shadows. He's gonna be losing. Oh my god! Now it looks like Mini has just 1 mining base remaining. I mean, what's the need to go into this base here at the 2 o'clock? The base is completely empty. Mini needs to hit other bases. For example, the base that is freshly mining at the 10 o'clock is what he needs, but now Light is all over Mini's bases. Supplies is definitely in favor of Light. Mini's is desperately trying to fight. He's attacking this area, but very much fortified by Light. Reaver picking up, and I think that's gonna be GG soon because Mini just doesn't have any more mining. He's fighting brilliantly. He's microing his troops, but no, he's losing another Nexus. All of Nexus gone, and Mini's I think it's gonna be GG any minute now. He's rebuilding another Nexus, and the oh my god, this Reaver Scarab is even a dud. Very unlucky for Mini. 70 supply for Mini, 140 for Light, and Mini GG. Unfortunate for Mini, but very good play from Light. Thanks for watching, and let's see you in the next game. Bye bye.